You lost some weight, you started seeing progress, but now nothing is changing. The workouts feel the same, but the scale isn't moving. You're stuck. And here's the hard truth. If what you were doing is working, you wouldn't be watching this video. But if you want to know how to break through your weight loss and your fat loss plateaus and finally get strong, get lean, and get that confidence back, you need to stop guessing. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly what to do. By the end of this video, you're going to know why you hit a plateau in the first place, how to actually break through so you can start seeing results again, and why accountability and having a real system is the only way to make sure that you're never stuck again. So if you're ready to stop spinning your wheels, go ahead and smash that subscribe button. I put out content every single week. Let's get into it. And this video is for busy dads who aren't out of shape, but they're not where they want to be. You might have lost some weight, you're feeling pretty good, but let's be honest. You're comfortable. You're making some good money, you've got some security, but deep down, you know you could be better. Leaner, stronger, more confident, the version of yourself that your kids want to look up to. If you want another cookie cutter, quick fix program, this video is not for you. But if you're serious about actually making progress and breaking through that plateau, this video is going to be a total game changer for you. Now, most guys don't break through their plateau, one, because they're doing the same workouts from high school, or they're doing the old program that they used to do that simply just doesn't work anymore. You're guessing with your workouts and your nutrition, and you say, I'm eating clean. And the one that drives me the craziest is I hear this all the freaking time. I just need to be more consistent. But guys, consistency with the wrong plan leads to the same poor results. Just like my client Justin, he was working out 5 days a week, but he wasn't getting any stronger, he wasn't getting any leaner. In fact, he was getting more beat up the more he worked out. One change in his approach and suddenly his body started changing again. Don't take it from me, hear it from him.
Kevin brings everything together from a bunch of different disciplines, and it's really a holistic approach to movement. His program is really different. So it's hard for me on conditioning to get motivated. 8 weeks in, I'm in the best conditioning shape of my life. He's also got a really great community of people to help. I really recommend you giving it a shot.
Now we're going to talk about a couple different things. We're going to talk about progressive overload, HIIT versus muscle. We're going to talk a little bit about nutrition, how that you can actually build muscle without starving yourself. And probably the most importantly missed thing is recovery. Now, first off, if you don't track, you're probably just guessing, which is what most people do. Now, I totally get it. Tracking your calories is a pain in the you-know-what. So that's one method, but it leads to burnout and frustration and the all or nothing approach. I like to take a smaller approach where we focus on building habits and stacking our wins. But here's the truth. When we start to stack our wins, we have to look at two things. We have to look at our weight and we have to look at our photos, and we have to say, are the things that we are doing on a weekly, bi-weekly, monthly basis, are they changing our body and are they moving the scale? Two different things give you results to see, is this correlating to changes here? For example, a lot of guys don't even know how many calories they're eating or how much protein they're taking in, or even what a deficit would look like. Or when they start to get into a deficit, how to not starve themselves. For example, I had one client, Matt, who started tracking his protein and he recognized he was only eating 60 grams of protein. That's not enough to retain the muscle to actually lose fat. So progressive overload has to still apply even when you're trying to lose fat. And that's the difference. If you want to lose body fat and you want to retain your muscle, you have to keep getting stronger even when you're tired and your calories are pulled back a little bit. This means that you need to continue to progress in your weight. You need to continue to progress in your rep. You need to continue to press in your time under tension. Because the reality is, if you don't continue to focus on progressive overload in your strength training and fueling your body with enough protein, your body's going to get rid of muscle because your body has to have more calories to preserve the muscle tissue. So what's going to happen is your body's going to try to get rid of muscle because it requires more energy out of your body. So you have to make sure you're getting enough protein to preserve your muscle and continue to focus on strength training and progressing this format if you want to lose body fat. Now let's talk about HIIT training versus muscle in LISS, low intensity steady state. HIIT training, most guys burn themselves out with HIIT training because it's high intensity interval training, which I absolutely love. But for most of you guys, it leads to having more cravings. It leads to you wanting to eat more. It leads to overeating now because you think that you earned it from your HIIT workouts. But this process hasn't been working for you. So you need to focus on building muscle in low intensity steady state training. And this goes into what we talked about a little bit earlier. It's focused on time under tension. It's focusing on a lower heart rate in your training zone. Typically, when you got HIIT training, exercise is a form of stress. Physical, mental, emotional, your body doesn't know the difference in the different stresses. If you come in, you do a HIIT training and you're busy at work and you got a hectic schedule at home, all of that is stress. Then you come in, you do a HIIT workout, now it's more stress because you're not in shape enough, your heart rate's too high all the time, so you're just living in this big ball of stress, so it increases your cortisol production, which makes you hold on to that belly fat. Instead, you need to focus on building muscle at a lower intensity, and this in itself is going to lower your stress. Couple that with good nutrition, which we're about to talk about, and this is exactly what happened to my client Joseph. He was focused on all or nothing, going in, going hot, but every time he got busy with work and he got busy with his business, he would drop off. But instead, we focused on changing his style of workouts, focused on lifting, focused on walking, focused on improving his daily activity. Now the guy's under 15% body fat, he's not starving. Check it out.
He does a very good job of knowing where you are and then caring about where you are and then getting you to the next level. And he cares a lot about that, but he also will push you at the same time. I'm in the best shape of my life.
Now, when it comes to nutrition, you don't need to continue to eat less and eat less. You need to eat the right amount to keep your fat loss and retain your muscle. Very simple thing to think about when it comes to protein and preserving your muscle is hit 1 gram of protein for your desired body weight. When it comes to your carbohydrates, focus on the pre and the post-workout meal. Have your workouts and have your carbs fuel your performance so that you can get better workout. And you can't avoid fat. You need to just have healthy fats. Fats are good for your hormones. Now let's be completely honest. When it comes to recovery, if your sleep sucks, I'll go ahead and tell you right now, your results are gonna suck. It's that simple. One of my clients was doing everything that he thought was right, but he wasn't sleeping well. Whenever we fixed his sleep, his fat loss went into overdrive. So if you're tired of spinning your wheels and you want to follow a plan that actually works and can help you break through, click the link down below to schedule a call, and we'll talk about what your goals are, where you're stuck, and where you want to get to. We'll fix your nutrition, we'll dial in on your training plan, and make sure that you never get stuck again. I mean, imagine what it would feel like to finally break through your plateau, finally start to see your body changing again, getting that momentum that you feel when you start to see results, feeling strong, getting lean, getting more confident, getting your energy back. Imagine having a system in place where you never got stuck again. What would that actually do for you? You see, this isn't just about trying harder or trying to be more consistent. It's about doing the right things and what's best for your body. Click the link down below and let's talk. So this is your moment. It's your opportunity to stop guessing, doing the same thing and expecting a different result. Let's help you break through this plateau, and I'll see you on the other side.